Need help with your swing? Get an online lesson from Wayne at WDGLC.com.
Hey there everybody, it's Wayne D, and I wanted to do a short video on the guy who's probably playing better than anybody in the world right now, Rory McIlroy. Probably seen a video of mine before that I did on Rory, where I looked at him at the U.S. Open and how I thought he improved over his Masters loss in the final round. This is dedicated really to people who still have problems with lowering and swinging left. So what I wanted to show you is a pretty prime example of lowering, and another prime example of swinging left. Now, if you've watched my videos, you know that I'm a big fan of bringing the grip out toward the ball, and you'll see that Rory does not do that. Now, how, if the right arm is stand behind or up, does it manage to get so nicely in front of him? So look where his arm is, and that's really the important thing in the end, less important how you do it. So if his arm was stuck behind him somewhere back in here, he would have to release it out to the right. Watch where the arm straightens and watch where those hands go. Anything but that, right? So check this out. As he goes back, the first time we can draw the angle between the left shoulder and the waist, we have it right around 40 degrees. Now you'll notice that during the backswing, his head moves forward. And watch his waist move back. Now, to start the swing, he has a slight straightening of the leg, and then it starts to maintain. And then the butt goes back a bit. Now watch. So we get the combination here of the tip of the shoulder, there's the waist. So look how he set that angle. Great players, a lot of them that I see, will get in there about 30 degrees from the tip of the shoulder to the belly button. And if you've ever put yourself in that position, it literally feels like you're going to eat the ground. But what that does is it creates a tremendous amount of space for the arm to come in front of the body, and that's what McIlroy does. And when he swings through the ball, that thing goes left big time. So I always like that. Good sign of left side rotation when that left forearm is not cocked out but has released and the right arm is completely extended across the body. Another view here, you'll see his. Now these cameras are all moving around a little bit, so you just get the general idea of what the head is doing. So you can see him in relation to the guy in the background. His head's up by the guy's belt. So here's the guy. And you'll see the line move a little bit because the guy's not moving. But watch where he ends up. He ends up on the guy's knees. The one thing I also noticed about McIlroy, he does not roll his left foot over. Keeps that ankle pretty much solid. I don't know what a great idea that is in general, but it kind of causes his right heel to go backwards a little bit, and it gives him that little bit of a hip stall, I think.
Did a quick fix make your swing worse? Wayne DeFrancesco will get your swing back on track at WDGLC.com.
Because once your foot stays dead flat and your knee kind of straightens, you don't really have much more movement to go. So he gets it doesn't stop as much as it used to. Getting better at it. But man, that pivot movement, boy, he really digs back and gets it deep. It's a lot of bend. It's a thing in front. So there were some interesting shots. Watch this shot out of the rough. This was kind of like he made this one up. Watch this release. So I think Butch Harmon would like that one. Don't swing left. Make sure you swing out to the right. Everybody slices it anyway. Why would you want to swing left? I think that's pretty cool. Look at that. Nice release there. Let's get another one. Oh, this was a pretty neat shot. They did a little slow-mo of him coming toward the ball. So notice how the left wrist bows down a little bit. Is that impact? This is a little knockdown wedge, just about 90 yards, so his legs are kind of quiet. And he just lets the club go. Doesn't really hold it off like a lot of guys would there, which is also kind of interesting. And here's a shot on the last hole. Now again, if you don't think it's a good idea to swing left, check this one out. Watch the exit of the hands. There they are. Right over there. So if you've got the other things functioning correctly in your swing, you got the pivot movement, you got the club flattening and trailing. When you go through the ball, the arc is left. Great players swing to the left. Great players also tend to lower. Very evident in Mr. McIlroy. So fluid, kind of like his body just moves like a snake. Beautiful rhythm. All right.